guys are probably like, huh, we didn't have no video in the beginning. There's no funny picture. What is so funny? What is she laughing at? Let me go ahead and get my intro over with and get into the reason why I'm laughing. What's up, my Vina loves? It's this Vina D coming to you all from Vina Team and News. I'm laughing because on October 24th, I posted an episode. Okay, it was a bonus episode. And in that episode, what did I say? Did I not say, Bryan, oh please, Bryan, when you get to LA, please be careful, because I already know that you're going to be out here taking pictures. You know what? Let me just go ahead and remind you guys. Go ahead and roll the clip, man. Listen to what I said on October 24th, and this picture right here that Bryan just took with Eric will make sense. And please, you see this picture right here with all of them and they're all commenting and stuff like that? When y'all move, like Bryan's gonna hear me, but I'm gonna leave my message anyways. When y'all move to LA, please be careful, okay? Because Bryan, our sweet Bryan, he's so sweet, he's so innocent, he's so loving, he's so perfect. Yes, of course, he's not perfect, I'm just joking, but he's just a positive person that I wouldn't be surprised to see a picture like this with Bryan in the middle. I wouldn't be surprised to see that. I'm just saying, my dude, yes, be careful. Now, most of you are aware that Bryan and Rachel were in LA celebrating Halloween before, actual Halloween. And they were there, reconnecting with old friends and just having an amazing time. If you missed that episode, go ahead and click the playlist link in the description below and watch that episode. So that's how Bryan went ahead and met up with Eric while he was there. But let me go ahead and talk about that more. Of course, the picture here, Bryan captioned the image, great time catching up with Eric last night, and so on and so forth. And Eric came on his page and responded, my guy, what's already understood, don't need no explanation, thank you for being you from the start, great times like always, be smooth, so on and so forth. So I'm not going to go ahead and screenshot comments and all of that. All of you can already assume and already know what's going on in the comments. Oh my God, don't trust him, A, B, and C, and so on and so forth. Exactly what I said. So basically every single picture that Eric have taken with anybody else were reposted. Okay, but most people have said, even me included, Bryan, be careful, because number one, you can't trust all of these guys. Number two, some of them are just holding on for the last 15 minutes of fame that they could get. Some of them are just holding on to get a picture and repost it. Now, Eric did not repost this picture with Bryan, and it could be for a few reasons. Eric is very close friends with Peter. That's why he left that whole what's understood whatever, because you reposted a picture with you, the other guy, Dean, and the other one that I just retired. I'm not even gonna say his name. He reposted all of those pictures. He did not repost the one with Bryan. And I don't think Bryan had anything to do with that. It was just probably Eric, respect and loyalty towards Peter, or Eric simply sending a message that, look, our meeting was genuine. Our meeting was not a photo op to post and say, look, I, was hanging with Bryan, and for us to make the blogs, pages, and that, oh, the winner and the, runner up or the third, whatever, we're hanging out together. And for those of you who didn't get that, I'm not saying that by Bryan posting this picture means that he wasn't genuine. Bryan, no disrespect to anybody, but Bryan is the star here because he ended with the prize, right? He ended with Rachel. So Bryan and Rachel are more relevant than any of the other people on that Bachelorette season. So Bryan posting a picture is like, okay, great, Bryan saw Eric, no big deal, right? Because he's relevant, he's with Rachel. I'm not saying Eric is not. So no one is going to see an ulterior motive by Bryan posting a picture with Eric, because what is Bryan gaining by posting a picture with Eric, right? Now, if Eric do it, the backlash will be
there he go. Just want to show, you know what I'm saying? That's where I was coming from. Not saying that Eric is not doing his thing and doing an amazing job in his own right, in his career and all of that. I mean, they all will be popping for a while, and then, you know, things will slow down. But that's what I meant when I said that. Because every single one of you know that Bryan is a very genuine guy, or else, and a very forgiving guy, so he wouldn't be in this picture if, you know, he was anything else. So he was just posting this in a message that I wasn't just trying to take a picture with Bryan, but hey, Bryan page is public, and this picture have been reposted everywhere else, so everyone know what happened. Now, why was I laughing? I wasn't laughing in a malicious way. It was just funny because I know Bryan so well. It's like I have covered these two so much that I know the guy. Like, he's so, you know, honest and mature and positive and humble and all of that, that sometimes that love and that kindness and all of that could lead you to put your trust in the wrong, you know, people. I'm not saying that because Bryan hung out with Eric down there, you know, they're BFFs and they're going to be going out and grabbing drinks and any of that. No, I was just laughing because I literally said it, that Bryan, oh, innocent Bryan, he's going to be in the picture, and that's exactly what happened. But when it comes to Bryan, all of the comments, of course, are positive. And that's the reason why even people who were on the other guy's side are now pissed at ABC. They are so mad. Like, what was the point? Some people are going down the road of race. Some people are going down the road of anger. Some people are saying, what, did you want the first black bachelorette to not did you, but did ABC not want the first black bachelorette to have a happily ever after? What were they trying to do? They wanted her to go ahead and let Bryan go and then get dumped on national television. Like, what was the purpose of them doing the edit the way they did, to the point where this woman and her fiance have been cyber bullied and attacked, to the point where I look at some of the comments and I'm like, my God, it is not that serious. But it was like, what was the purpose? Because I'm not saying Bryan is perfect in any way, but what did he do? He didn't do nothing. You know, he did not do anything for them to try so hard. They did everything in their power to portray this man as disgusting, when they couldn't get the footage of him snapping, him being messy, none of that. They decided to do something with the edits, because it was almost like Rachel and the other guy. Yeah, Rachel kept going back to Bryan, so they had no choice but to keep showing Bryan. You know, for those of you who were confused in the beginning why I was laughing, it was just something simple because of what I said. And you know, Eric, like everybody else, watched the show back, and based on what he saw, even though he was there, but you know, they didn't get to see everything themselves. They were in a house, they were locked away for a few months and going on dates and focusing on Rachel and all of that. So based on what he saw, he too, like everyone else, was like, absolutely not. Bryan is not the one for Rachel. Like, and you know, he had a few not so pleasant things to say in some interviews about Bryan and Rachel, you know, and that's true. He didn't say nothing negative in the BET interview, but he had some things to say, you know, when after the show first ended. But you could see Bryan is the bigger person. Listen, I went to get my woman, I got my woman, so no beef. I mean, LA, you want to meet up? Sure. You know, let's meet up and talk. What's up? You know what I'm saying? And that's done and moving forward. But you know, I'm glad that Bryan is, because I mean, it's over, you know. It's over. He got his woman, he got his fiance, his wife to be, whatever. So there's no reason to be petty, be mad, keep any grudges, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that, you know, Bryan keep being the bigger person, keep being beautiful. For those of you who want to read the amazing comments, I might do a bonus episode collecting all of the comments for those of you who don't have social media, but you actually don't need Instagram.
If you're on Instagram, just put it at the Bryan Abasolo because he's not private. If you do not have Instagram, just type in your web browser www.instagram.com/the Bryan Abasolo. His page is public, so you can click on the picture with Eric and you can read the comments. Yes, people are going back and forth and arguing. However, most of the comments are beautiful about how mature Bryan is and how he have carried himself through this entire process. Also, too, before I get to the Halloween celebration and costumes, because you know you have the adults celebration and party, and then when Rachel is around her family, and when Rachel is at home and she's with her family and she's having family time and enjoying herself, you can see how relaxed she is. You see her Halloween costume. That same funny comment that I made, I said, why people acting like Rachel goes in the courtroom twerking? You know, it's a time and a place. So for the people who are coming for her for dancing and things like that, so are you gonna come for her because she wore a bathing suit on the beach and show her body? That's what you wear on the beach. You go to a party, you dance. When you go to a party, you have a cocktail or two. That's what you do at parties. This woman was at her engagement party in Miami, dancing with her fiance for a few seconds. Oh my gosh, she was no longer an attorney, a valuable person, all that stuff. Because she's at a party, you dance at a party. What is she supposed to do? A two-step, not dance? You live your life, you dance at a party. Oh, because she's grinding on another woman, that means they took her to bed? Like, people are just hilarious, and trust me, I'm not here to tell you guys how to feel, how to comment, and any of that. I'm just saying it's just funny. I'm glad to see that Rachel had an amazing time doing Halloween with her family. Copper was there. People were like, where's Bryan? You know, it was for the kids. It was time for the kids and candy and all of that. So Auntie Rachel was in full Auntie Rachel mode. And guys, I know some of you are like, another flashback to Miami again, because I always do a flashback to this picture. I do this because this is my point, you know, for the people who constantly come for Rachel. If Rachel was always, you know, which it doesn't matter if she was, my point is, if Rachel was always doing this and a party girl and always at a party, I would have more than just this picture at Miami to show, right? I will have more than just a 6 seconds video of her having fun with her friends. The reason why I go back to this one and only picture is because the people who come for her have judged her based off of a moment at a party having fun. That's what you do. And also too, because my face is not in the video and you guys can't really see me and have that connection, when I talk, I have to make sure that every image and everything I say match the story. And also too, not everyone have been following, you know, the channel or have seen every episode. So someone new coming and finding out the videos might say, what grinding, what picture, what is she talking about? So that's why I always flash back to that picture. For those of you who I know, some of you, that picture make you guys uncomfortable, or make some of you say, here we go, another flashback to Miami is coming up. I have to do it that way. I'm just a very visual person. Every single thing have to match. So if I'm talking about someone grinding, if I'm talking about Bryan's mom, whatever I'm talking about, have to match the moment that I'm talking about it. That's just, you know, how I do the videos. Now, yes, this episode is a few hours late. I was sitting here and I'm like, okay, I have some pictures, you know, about Halloween and the family. I have this image here of Eric. You know, how can I put an episode together? They really have not provided content. They took a break from social media a little bit. But like I said, every single episode doesn't have to be with all of this video and hype and all of that. Most of you, all you care about is that, are they still together? Are they still going strong? We don't care if it's one picture. We like listening to you and we're good. So I was like, you know, go ahead and do the episode, whether it's one picture or whatever, with the way how you talk about them and the way how you know how to put a story together. I'm sure you're gonna get at least 10 or 13 or even 14 minutes of just having a conversation with your people on them. So that's the recent update on, Bryan and Rachel. Like I said, Copper looks adorable, her nephews, her family. I love her costume and all of that. So for those of you who are concerned, there you go. Time and place for everything. And Rachel is at home. She's chill. If she goes to a point. Now, Rachel did post this image with Bryan with a stay tuned. Now, Rachel and Bryan did say that when it comes to their wedding being on TV, they don't have no problem with that because they want to, close the chapter of all of the people who's followed their journey. They want to also invite those people to see them, get married and all of those things. However, when it comes to a reality TV show where the cameras is following their lives, they feel like that's too invasive. They've already had their moments on the show and they just want to chill at this moment. So this could just be, a short video, whether it's fitness or whatever the case might be. I'm not going to, jump to conclusion. Whatever it is, when they are ready for us to see, we will. As you can see, she wrote stay tuned. So we are going to stay tuned. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for, hitting that notification bell so that when I post, you know that I post. Thank you for the comments. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And I'm wishing all of you an amazing day. And remember to always have a God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.